What's going on, you guys? This is Dominic Patiño, a realtor located here in San Antonio, Texas, and I just clocked in with the 100 Hours Club.
What up, though? Welcome back to 100 Hours Club, episode 2. And on episode 2, location, Countdown City. For anybody that don't know what Countdown City is, San Antonio, Texas. You dig? Super Bowl Sunday, out here with the fam. But as I'm out here with the fam, this young man sitting next to me, I think a couple of years ago when I started doing Landing on Mars, I did have him on my podcast, and he did talk about this. This was something that he did talk about. I've seen him be a ball player. I've seen him perfect being a DJ to the point where he gets paid. And you know what I mean? Like people could say they DJ, but when you DJ to get paid, it's another level. You dig? And at this particular point, he is stepping into the realtor game, and I've been seeing his content. Content looks beautiful. Content looks like he cares about what he does. So, I'm catching him early as he's stepping into this game. So, as of right now, Dom, as far as being in the realtor, first of all, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Ready to watch this game. I ain't gonna lie. I waited like Monday. I was like, man, I want Sunday to come
Yeah.
because I like chilling with family too. So
There you go. So
yeah,
you kill two birds with one stone, chilling with the
Yup.
fam, and then
The
the game
interview.
about to start.
Yup.
So I'm assuming your mom, she Patrick Mahomes fan. She's not. Is she a Chiefs fan or is she just a player fan?
I think she's more of a Mahomes fan.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I'll say. So does that put you on the scale of being a Chiefs fan?
Nah, I got the Eagles winning today.
That I don't want to go for Eagles. I don't want to. I was telling them at work it would be nice if it was a tie.
Yeah.
You dig where nobody won.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's possible, but that's something that I would want to see because I could care less about either team.
Yeah.
But so as far as you getting yourself into real estate, what what are you noticing the things that are what are the things that are challenging you as of right now, and how you wanting to accomplish those to perfect what you're doing?
So right now, I would just say the content, like I'm doing good in that area. Like the videos on Instagram, on Facebook, and I think right now is just like really what my clients don't see is like going through the paperwork and the contracts. But with my mentor, like I meet up with her and my broker every week, and we're going through these contracts. So after I get my first 3-5, I'll get it going, and after that, I'll be good.
So you just said when you get your first 3-5,
Yeah.
what is a 3-5 if you don't mind me asking?
So about 3 clients, either to buy or sell a home. So
Okay.
yeah, when I get like right now for my first month, I have 3 clients that are gonna buy, and I have one in Westlaco, Texas. But I can't work in that area, so I have a referral fee.
Okay.
So I'm getting an agent that's located out there
Okay.
that knows the market more, knows the area more, and he's gonna help my people, get a crib
Mhm.
out there. So it'll be good. But yeah, but when I talk about the 3 to 5, it's about people I'm gonna get to buy a house.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's pretty cool. So I'm assuming you have like a region of how far you could go out and what you could sell, or do you have like a city limit of where you have to sell in?
No, I could really sell anywhere in Texas, but it's best to sell where I know the market is,
Mm.
cause like there's an MLS system, and in San Antonio I could get all the houses in the MLS. But like if I want to sell in Dallas or Houston,
Mm.
I have to connect to that MLS, see the area, know the area. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But I could sell like in Castroville, like little areas around San Antonio, like Lavernia, San Marcos. I feel like I could sell
Yeah.
too.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. So as far as like, is it strictly just houses, or can you get someone in an apartment?
Oh yeah, I could get people in apartments
You
too.
can do all that too.
Yeah, I actually have 2 people that I'm looking to get into apartment, and I'm actually meeting one tomorrow to go view a property. So
So
yeah.
as far as I don't know if you ever heard, but I'm not that I was talking, but I had heard that it's better. This was just an opinion that I heard. I think it was on TikTok. I've been watching TikTok and just video shorts. You know what I mean? YouTube
Yeah,
shorts, and someone had said that in this particular realm, as of right now, it's better to pay rent versus paying mortgage. Because with mortgage comes with HOAs, with mortgage
yeah,
comes with a little bit more responsibility,
yeah,
and with rent, you're ultimately paying rent to somebody. So you paying rent to somebody, if let's say your water heater messes up, make a call, it's gonna get
yeah.
replaced. You know what I
Replace.
mean? So as
Yeah.
far as you being behind the scenes and you putting people in these positions, what would you say about that? Or is it too soon for you to kind of point that out as of right now?
Nah, I don't think it's too soon, but I know like a lot of people like have different perspectives. Like there's some people that rather live in an apartment than a home. So like really like it just depends on the person, but as far as like that, I would say me personally, my opinion, I would rather go just for a mortgage payment.
Mhm.
And new home builds, they really work with like interest rates, mortgage rates, closing costs, down payment, and bringing that mortgage low.
Mhm.
So like Lennar Homes, for example, my mentor, she just got a client in, and they're paying 1,300 a month.
Okay,
So like with that,
that's
I'd
not.
rather pay 1,300 a month
Yeah,
than pay 1,300 a month for a one bed, one bath, and you got
yeah,
everybody around you still.
yeah.
But I think it really just depends, because there's a lot of people that I know too that apartments is more of their vibe. So
Hmm.
like they like that. So I'm just like, okay,
Nah, I feel you in that, and I guess in the sense of like I guess rent is as much as mortgage now. You know what I mean? Like a rent
yeah,
payment, because like you pay 1,400, and like I'm in the San Marcos, so over there I feel like the prices are always like sky high because of
yeah,
the simple fact of the college. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's
So
true.
for that being a factor in San Marcos, I feel like it's higher up there. So how do you feel the rent in San Antonio is reasonable?
When it comes to apartments, I don't know, just cause like
Or
me
or
getting deeper into it, like
or even just even with houses, like do you think mortgage payments are pretty high, or do you think it's kind of reasonable right now?
I think it just depends on the location. It depends on how much you're looking to spend really a month, and like I said again too, these new home builds are like they really work with people. Like when it comes to these mortgage and these rent payments, like they really help with people. And I look too, like when I look at apartments, I see an apartment for about 1,200, right?
Mm.
And they're paying $1,200 for like 600, 700 square feet. That's a little bit when you could pay, you know, 12 to 16 on a mortgage payment, and you're getting double the square footage,
And then it's
maybe even
yours.
triple, and it's
Yeah,
yours.
it's yours
And
now.
you have less people around you. I mean, you're still in the neighborhood, but you're not like to where you could jump, and in an apartment somebody could complain about you downstairs.
Yeah, nah, I feel
Yeah,
you in
so
that. I feel you in that. So, as far as like, what do you think as far as like houses in the west side? Are they more valuable than houses in the south side, or where's the value in San Antonio? I guess when it comes to the side of
yeah.
town.
So I really just it just depends on where it's at, what's around it really. Like if you have a house that's around city base area, within 2 to 5 minutes of city base,
Mm.
of course the price is gonna like be up there just because you got everything around you.
Yeah.
But if like I ain't gonna lie, if you're like somewhere else, like where there's nothing really much around you, yeah, it could be cheaper. But also too, like if the houses are nice, they'll be more expensive. But
Yeah.
it's like, for example, a house down here, like that looks real nice, could be 3 to 500,000. But then you put that home over there, like in El Paso,
Uh.
the home would be like 200,000. It
Oh
just
wow.
that's like a good example of just the area. Like it
Of how it
depends what area.
fluctuates.
Yeah,
Damn,
yeah, it's
that's
crazy.
nuts. I heard that they also have these, and like I would love your opinion on this.
Mhm.
I don't know if you ever heard. I don't know if you heard of the tiny homes that they're building.
Oh yeah,
That
I've
I
heard of
think they
those.
go for like 130.
Yeah,
That's the starting point. I don't know what they go up to, but it's literally like a hallway.
yeah,
Like, so it's probably from right here to right there, and it's just kind of
yeah.
straight. You know what I mean? So, would you, if you would advise someone to do something like that, what type of family would you advise to get into something like that, or would you advise that?
Yeah. Me personally, I would say like if it's a family of three, two, like a husband or a boyfriend and a girlfriend, and like a daughter or a son, I would say it's tough. Just cause like yeah, that's a tough question. I don't know. I think I'd rather go with an apartment personally.
At that point.
Yeah, because like you could pay an apartment rent, right, for 1,300, but then you could pay that rent as well, 1,300, say.
Mhm.
But like the house is just small, and not a lot of people are gonna look to buy that really. And
Yeah.
like they're real small, so like I
So
think I think I would just go with an apartment
so
personally.
it's like you could buy it, and then when you try to sell it, you might lose because now you're
Yeah,
not going to sell it because
exactly.
it's not something that people are wanting. Like you
Yeah,
said, it's not that big.
that.
So
Sorry.
no, you're okay.
That and like two, I'd rather just pay rent, right? Live in an apartment for a couple years rather than having a little tiny home like from here to there
Mhm.
and paying 30 years, waiting 30 years to pay it off.
Yeah,
So like at that point, I'd rather just get an apartment, stay in an apartment for about 3 to 5 years, save up some money, and then move out and get a
and
home.
then get yourself a
Yeah.
nice house.
To
So
me, I think like paying for a tiny home, 30 years or 20 to 30 years, I don't think it's really worth it.
yeah, when you put it in that
Yeah.
perspective, because like you said, the price doesn't sound like a lot,
Yeah.
130, but then when
But
you
it
put
is.
it in
Yeah.
years, and then you're like, okay, well, this is what I'm paying for years. So I guess it
Yeah.
would be like the situation, you know what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
had to be the right situation for someone to say, hey, let's buy this and let's
Yeah.
make our family here. But I also heard too that there were like, I guess, real estate companies that buy homes in neighborhoods and then they rent them out.
Ooh, that honestly I never heard of.
No,
Nah,
I
yeah.
know there was someone like,
I'm gonna have to look into that.
yeah, they're like, it's like I don't know if it's the builder companies or like the real estate companies or
It's
the,
probably the builders
like, but what they do is they'll buy the homes
and rent them.
and then they rent them out. So ultimately, when you're in that home, you can never really buy it.
Buy
You're
it.
you're just renting until they decide to let you buy it, or
Yeah.
until you buy some. You go buy something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now that you say that, like now I can see because there's actually some rental homes
Mhm.
behind city base, but
Like,
those are like they're not tiny homes, but they're like 3 4 bedroom. They're pretty nice homes, big homes, but they were asking 2,500 a month. But I at that point I'm just
wow,
like yeah like I mean I get it's behind city base, but to rent them out for 2,500 it was Lennar actually too. Yeah, so like at that
wow,
point I'd rather just buy my own home. Not it doesn't have to be a
wow.
city base. Buy it around city base, but I would just buy my own home if you're gonna pay 2,500 a month renting.
So as far as okay, so if you're buying a home and you're paying 2,500, that's
Mhm.
reasonable. Or
Um,
or is that still a little bit too much?
I'd say it's a little bit too much, but of course, like me as a realtor, the goal is to get my clients in a comfortable area that they're paying. So like right now, actually, I have a client, and it's crazy because you said 2,500 a month. We just got him pre-approved on Friday, and he's like comfortable with paying 2,500 a month. But one thing I like about him, he qualified for 250, but we're gonna get him between 175 to 225. And right now, I sent him homes yesterday. He hearted some, so we're gonna go tour those homes actually in 2 weeks.
Okay.
And the most on the home that he liked was 200.
Damn.
And so his payment will definitely be less than 25, because the 25 is only if you were gonna pay for if he was gonna pay for the 250. So
Wow.
yeah, so yeah, just
So
25 is a lot.
so as far as when you say 20, when you say two, like two, so that's 200,000.
Yeah,
That's what the home is.
yeah.
So when it comes to 200,000, when you're looking at a home for that price range, is it gonna automatically be a used home, or can you get a brand new home for 2,500
No, you could get
or
a
25,000? I mean,
two hundred.
200,000. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
My bad, my
no,
bad.
no, you're good. You could definitely get a home for 200. Because in that area as well, there's actually new home builds that are about 170 to 200 in that
Yeah.
area. Yeah, and I think personally, like I like old homes, like homes that have been built like between 1980 to like 2000s,
Mhm.
just because they're really durable and like some of these new homes, like they're cool, but like the older homes, like when I go into an older neighborhood, all the houses are different,
Uh-huh.
and that's what I like. And with the new home builds, most of them are
Yeah,
the same.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
ultimately a plan you pick. Like, hey, I like
yeah,
this model. This is
yeah,
what I'm gonna get. So
yeah,
ultimately, like in the neighborhood, all houses are pretty much the same, just not like directly next to each other. I guess you could
yeah,
say like, yeah, I didn't even think about that. I really didn't think about that. So,
yeah,
but yeah, like we grew up in like an older neighborhood, you know what I mean,
yeah,
with yards, and I know a lot of these neighbors, like these neighborhoods now, they don't really have that much yard, right? Like,
yeah. Some do, some don't.
so if you get
Some
it,
do, some
so if you're
don't.
getting a bigger yard, is that more? Or is that like, do they say, okay, well, you got a bigger yard now, we're gonna slap some this type of fee on it? Is that a sound about right, or
No, I would say it's just more depends on the square footage of the home.
the actual home?
Yeah, I mean, the backyard probably does give a little bit value, not as much though. I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. So, as far as you've been doing this for what, how long you
shoot.
like, what is it considered professionally? Like,
Oh yeah. So like, I actually I passed my real estate test the day before my birthday,
okay,
and that was 2 months ago,
okay,
Thanksgiving of 2024. And then I was just working at Amazon. I was interviewing different brokers, realtor brokers,
mm,
and my dad he actually has a friends that he sprays their house,
mm,
and they're brokers and they're in the game. So I had interviewed them, and I was like, yeah, I want to. I interviewed a couple more, but I was like, nah, I want to go with them. So I
mm.
went with them. I got with them about December, mid December, and then so like during mid December, I had Christmas the next week, and then I had went to New York with my girlfriend the
I saw that.
following
I
week.
saw that. That looked
So like
beautiful.
I was like, yeah, okay, I'm not. I'm gonna start real estate, but I'm gonna just wait till I come back from New York and push it hard. And so I have been. So I'm really a month in, really. By March, I'll be 2 months, and in this first month, I have 3 buyers, 4 buyers, but of course, one's in another city. And then I got one renter actually that hopefully this coming up week we get him into his rental home. And then I have 2 apartments, people that are looking for apartments. So
Oh yeah.
right now it's going good. I got a goal of getting 20 people or more by next January, and
Okay.
right now I'm at 4. So by the end of February I got to be at 5. That's my goal.
There you go. So
Yeah.
how far do you want to take it? What, in your opinion, what are you gonna do different for your customer to believe in you?
Yeah.
And what separates you from everybody else?
I would just say it's just like just being happy for them and being there for them and actually like giving them the true colors, not
Mm,
just like showing them things to where it's gonna benefit me,
yeah.
but I want to make sure at the end of the day like it's whatever's best for my clients really.
So realness,
Yeah, just being
au-
real,
authentic.
yeah, letting them know like you want to do this, don't do this. I don't recommend it, but if you want to, you can do it. But
Hmm.
it's just being there for them and just doing whatever I can to get them in the right position, really.
And not putting that pressure on them. And
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, because ultimately that's a big step right there. Because I'm in the car business, and buying a car is a big step, but it's
yeah,
not. You could trade a car in. You know what I mean? When it comes
yeah,
to a house, you can sell a house, but there's a lot more that goes
yeah.
with it. You know what I mean?
There's a lot. Yeah,
And that's what I tell you, Thea. Like whenever we get our home, because right now we have our place in our
yeah,
apartment. But whenever we get a home, like I told her, I don't come from. I can't go back to my childhood home.
yeah,
I don't have that. The only thing that was close to that was the Lupa's house, and that's not a part of the family no more. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I want Mia to be able to see how tall she
Huh.
was. You know what I mean? Those little
Oh, those little
lines.
lines.
And
Yeah,
like I said, like if she wants to move out, she always has a place. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's like whenever we get our home, it's gonna be that home that it's gonna be
yeah,
in the family. You know, it's gonna
yeah,
stay once we're there, we're there. Like we're not
yeah,
going anywhere. So I guess for us, that's our goals in the next couple of years. But like you said, it's like what you said. Why rent this when you could rent an apartment, save that money, and then
yeah,
hit it hard and bam, now you have this money saved and now you
yeah.
have your home. But I really appreciate this, Dom. Thank you so much. I've seen
Yes,
you
sir.
from, like I said, from being young to being where you're at now, and I've always been a cheerleader, whether I've been silent or whether it was me cheering for you without even telling you. You know what I mean? I've
Yeah.
always supported you.
Nah, you've always been there for sure.
I always say this is part one of part two because I would love to get you back on the end,
Oh
like get you
yeah.
back on the podcast.
Put yeah.
Let you get some success. Let you continue. Let you continue accomplishing your goals, and
Yeah.
you know just really being here and just really supporting you. You want to give out your socials?
Yeah, I'll give out my socials, but I want to. Is it cool if I say a couple things?
No, yeah,
Son?
go ahead, yeah.
Okay, so first I want to say appreciate you for bringing me out,
Yes,
and
sir.
second to the people watching this, if you are stepping into that milestone of buying a home, make sure you ask questions to your realtors, and always remember this: no question is a dumb question.
There you
So
go.
whatever you need, ask, and just make sure your realtor gets you to where you want to be and not where they want to be.
There you
Because at
go.
the end of the day, it's our job too, but it's also our job to get you where you want to be. So just make sure you ask questions, make sure they're there for you, make sure
Wise
they can
words.
lift you, make sure they can motivate you,
Hell yeah.
push you to get you where you want to be, and not peer pressure you, because that's a big thing. And just, make sure you do whatever's best for you at the end of the day.
There you
And yeah.
go. There you go. That's what I'm talking
And
about.
another thing for you, Nesto,
What up?
is we'll have an interview next year. Next year we'll do an interview next year again on this day,
Okay.
and then
So
after next,
Super Bowl
yeah,
weekend. There
and
you
then
go.
after that interview, we'll have another interview in 3 more years from there.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that means you have some goals that
Oh yeah.
you're trying to reach.
Yeah. Most
Sounds good.
definitely.
Sounds good. Give out your socials if you
Oh
want to
yeah.
hit your
My bad.
socials.
That's what I forgot to do.
Nah, you
So
good. You good.
my Instagram. That's really what I'm mainly on. It is Dominic Patino Realty. DominiCPatinoRealty. And if you have any questions in regards of homes, feel free to contact me. And even if I'm not your realtor, I still want what's best for you. So just
There you
PM
go.
me if you need any help.
If you need to reach out to me to reach out to him, I can definitely link that up. So I really appreciate you. Thank
Yes,
you so
sir.
much. We're about to go enjoy this game and really appreciate everybody being here. 100 Hours Club, we are in full effect. This is episode 2. And yeah, we here. Y'all have a good one. Yalla.
Hey, one last thing. It's February 9th, so y'all got 10 more months to go get it and attack this year. So go do it.
You dig?